I recently went on a 3-day trip to Barcelona, and the main reason I booked the trip was to skate and check out the skate culture. So of course, the first thing that I did was head to MACBA. If you follow skate culture at all, you've probably heard of MACBA. MACBA is the Museum of Contemporary Art in Barcelona, but it's also one of the most famous street skate spots in the world. Even if you haven't heard of it, then you've probably seen it in countless clips like the ones that I'm showing you from MACBA Life's channel. Be sure to give them a follow, link in description. I wanted to know, is the vibe as cool as it seems from all the videos online? Let's find out. I didn't plan on making this video while I was there, so I apologize for the vertical videos. My skating later in the video is all filmed in wide view. My first day in Barca, I was only able to skate a little bit. 3 weeks before my trip, I sprained my ankle pretty badly, and this was actually my first day skating since then. That said, there were a lot of great skaters, and everyone was super friendly. Multiple guys came up to me, asked me where I was from, and tried to skate with me. And since I only skated flat ground, I didn't plan on pulling my camera out because it was pretty hectic. The first spot I actually skated was Paral-lel. Plenty of legendary tricks have been done there, like these taken from the barracks, link in description. Paral-lel honestly looks way different now, and I don't think clips show just how wonky everything is there. The entire plaza is on the slope, and by now everything is kind of falling apart. This was the day after skating MACBA, and honestly the MACBA session didn't go so well. I wasn't getting basically any of my flat ground tricks, and my ankle was feeling pretty stiff. So I started out by just feeling out how my ankle was feeling, and honestly it felt pretty good. I was able to get a lot of my flat ground tricks pretty quickly, and that was getting me pretty stoked, and so I decided I would actually try to skate other obstacles. And I absolutely ate it on my first attempt. It was hard to gauge exactly how to get it right because the ground is on a down slope, but the ledge is on an up slope. I wanted to see if I could grind the whole thing, which was actually surprising a little bit more difficult than I thought because it was going up. While I was skating the ledge, these kids came up to me and asked if that was a camera, and then the little girl grabbed it and started running. I had to literally pry it out of her hands. And then I saw a few minutes later that they had stolen spray paint from somebody painting a mural and were tagging around the area. It was pretty funny. And then I decided to do something that I never do, which is skate this ledge as a drop. This was extra uncomfortable for me because not only is it a drop, and I never skate drops, but it's also going into a downslope on the ground. I was able to actually get the ollie and front 180 the first tries that I committed to it, but I was too scared to try anything else down this. I wanted to try to kickflip off, but instead of going straight at it and going into the downslope, I decided to go kind of off the side so that it was a little bit less tall and there was a little bit less speed when I landed. I did land one maybe like third try, but I didn't really like it, and so I tried again a few times. After falling a few times, I did get a little scared, so I decided to just ollie it again for confidence, and then I ended up getting a pretty decent one after that. The last thing I wanted to do was an ollie up, kickflip down. This was made a little bit harder because of the slope, because one side had a piece of metal sticking out that I wanted to avoid, and the other side had a puddle of piss. So you had to shoot for the exact right spot, otherwise you'd hit one of those. And of course, when I landed the kickflip, I went off to the side and touched the piss. My last day in MACBA, I had a bunch of activities planned, so I went to go skate it in the morning, but I guess on Monday mornings they washed the plaza, so most of my session was sat waiting for the plaza to dry. The fastest thing to dry was this little ledge right here, and I wasn't really comfortable getting into grinds because of my ankle, so I just tried to get this 180 up, fakie front big spin off. I ended up getting that pretty quickly, which I was pretty happy about. I still had some time left, so I tried to get the fakie frontside flip off. This is a trick that I do quite a bit, so I was pretty confident that I could get it. I got this one, which was, besides my body movements, like the actual like rotation, flick, catch, like it wasn't too bad. It was just my balance was way off. I still had a little bit of time left, so I just saw if I could clean it up. I had maybe like 10, 15 more tries before I had to get back to the hotel and shower. I got another one, but it was under-rotated. Because of how Paral-lel went the night before, I was planning on skating the 4 or 5 stair, I forget exactly what it is, but it was just too wet over there because it's completely in the shade, and there was just no way I was going to do it unless I came back at night, and at night it's pretty crazy and hectic, and I just didn't want to deal with all of that. I guess I'll say that 3 kind of sketchy ones equals 1 good one. Anyways, I'm super stoked with the trip. I'm gonna put in some clips of the other stuff that I saw there that was pretty cool, like some AI art. I would totally recommend doing a Barcelona trip, whether you go with friends or solo like I did. The skate culture, the art, the architecture, and especially the food, just everything was super cool, and it was just a really good time, so. Thanks for watching the video, and see you next time.